7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Colts of Canton. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A 2-yard gain.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 to the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. The Colts looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers going underneath. He's got Hockenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage to the position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
On their own side of the 50. So there's just it's aggressive, and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops it off for Chubb. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Got his man, it's Warren. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our defense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down. They're going the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, check 26. 26.
Now Rodgers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to counter their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Back north.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Touchdowns. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt, man. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point try. And it's now 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Inside the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be clearing it to not score.
Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Watson on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Watson now to throw. Touchdown! Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
Football before half to be played. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now timeout signal for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Gano's kick is good. Still even further. So they're content to take the 3. Some of the conservative call, they're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
That's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Watson. His throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. But they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Warren will try the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
24!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's going to bring the fumble back. That's the offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Gano for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead out to 23 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Awuzie on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
Watson changing to play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Watson. Just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
At the 40-yard line.
Over. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Rodgers now on first down. This taken in by Downs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and
To throw, it's Rodgers.
18-yard line.
That complete to Downs. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Taylor is going to take this one in for the Colts touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And just shedding him off there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now they're in the area.
A gain of 14. And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Gano for the extra point. And this one was a while ago as they just got into their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Watson's throw into the hands of Kyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20.
From the 50, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. Such a return for the first team. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has
highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Gano the extra point. This one was goes in. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
First six.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and